She's selling what? A Skeptical Husband's Guide to Supporting His Network Marketing Wife. Written and narrated by Tim Farrant. Introduction. It was February 2018, and I was on my way to a free, week-long beach vacation to Punta Cana with my wife, Becky. She had been with a network marketing company for a year and a half and had busted her tail trying to get it off the ground. And my wife, Becky, doesn't do anything halfway. She killed it in those initial months. And as a reward for her early success, she and I got a free, all-expenses-paid trip to a fantastic beach resort. And as excited as I was about a trip to the beach with my wife and no kids, to be honest, I was pretty nervous. There would be 300 top-performing people on this trip, most of them women, and they'd have their husbands with them. I knew I'd be expected to hang out with them, go to workshops, and listen to a lot of presentations. And while I was impressed at the income my wife had generated in this business, I still had a lot of questions about how it all worked, what future there was in it, and how the other husbands felt about it. Now, I didn't realize at the time how much of an impact that getaway would have on my wife's business, and not to mention our marriage. Well, the first dinner group session kicked off an entire week of hearing essentially the same story over and over again. Woman after woman would take the stage to share her story of building her business. She'd start by telling us how she entered the business herself, usually at the invitation of a friend or family member, and then at some point in practically every story, the speaker would talk about her husband's reaction, and it was rarely good. She described how unsupportive, resistant, and outright belligerent he was about the whole thing. She would talk about the endless questions he asked in the beginning, and occasionally we even heard about how some husbands openly mocked their wives' businesses. Now, of course, the speaker's husband was always sitting in the audience during all of this, so she'd shoot him a sharp look and a grin, just enough to let the crowd know who he was. We'd all look over at the guy, laughing with him as he kind of gave us the sheepish, goofy, like hurt look, and shrugging his shoulders, admitting he wasn't very supportive, definitely not as supportive as he should have been. And every man in the room knew how he felt. We all had approached our wives' businesses with a mix of serious doubt and skepticism early.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?